on the in the contact and being gonna be you haul it on a fancy day. You haul one fire today. Kicking up wood. What? Oh, my. I'm trying. No, I'm trying to.
Rejection, loss, disrespect, and heartbreak. He is here to
Spider! Look at that.
You can't defeat a man who doesn't care about pain.
Care about pain.
Rejection, loss, disrespect, and heartbreak. He is here to win. You can't defeat a man who doesn't care about pain, failure, rejection, loss, disrespect, and heartbreak. He is here to win.
Hi, baby, I'm using it. Okay, you're like in your room. Sorry.
You can't defeat a man who doesn't care about pain, failure, rejection, loss, disrespect, and heartbreak. He is here.
Pain! Do you feel pain?
You can't defeat a man who doesn't care about pain, failure, rejection, loss, disrespect, and
Oh.
If you're skinny, use whoever ignores me now will never enter heaven, because those who don't watch my videos don't believe.
Hey, if you guys can't talk on, which one is it? El Shaddai? I might have comments off, but I'm on 3 different channels right now. So if one don't work, go to the other one. Let me see where I had that. No, not that, dummy. Okay, let me just share out what channels I'm on. Even Spider has his own channel. No, puppy, don't run. Please, puppy. No, puppy. Okay, here's just what the avatar looks like. I'm on the Spider the Dog channel. I'm on the American Yahweh 9.0, which was formerly the American Dream 9.0. And I'm on Dream El Shaddai. Bam. And bam. Speaking of Spider the Dog, first dog that's going to get bathed is Spider the Dog.
Because those who don't watch my videos don't believe in me, Jesus. So
Hey, is that EFD? Oh shit. Oh snap.
We're gonna have a good time.
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
No, just washing the dogs. Uh-oh, this thing ain't gonna work much longer. I gotta plug this in.
Word.
What's up, dude? Okay. So what are you doing, man? Just hanging out, chilling, partying? What's up?
I'm just drinking.
Oh, that's cool. I understand, dude. I was there before. I understand completely. This is like a judgment-free zone here, dude. We don't judge around here. These your streets know a lot about drinking. I used to love to drink, man. I get it. What's happening on YouTube? Anything going on YouTube?
Not really.
No. Oh man, it's fucking hump day tomorrow. Wednesday. Ah, that.
What's are you watching Spider?
Hey, Spider. You know who that is?
Hey, Spider. Spider, do you remember me? I think he remembers me, man.
I'm pretty sure he does. Spider. Where's the EFT? Where's the EFT? What's that? That's the EFT right there. Yeah. He looked into your eyes. Wow. That's kind of crazy. Dude, I took him. I got home from work and I took him.
I miss Spider-Man. He was cool, man.
Yeah, he's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, so I saw Grace Thorpe driving around in her RV or whatever that thing is. Like she popped on one of my. I don't have anyone subscribed to my El Shaddai channel, but I'm subscribed to her on like I don't know one of those other channels, Yahweh, American Dream, or some shit.
Mm.
And hey, there's Napdos. Hey, there's Stranger. Hey, man.
What's up, Napdos?
Man, I haven't seen you guys in a long time. RJ's lady. Hey, Oracle.
Ozark's here.
Oh yeah.
I know her.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
There you go, EFD. I think he's talking to us. Fucking Eddie M. See what his monster.
Hey, RJ's lady.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
I love the RJs, man.
Dude, I remember back when we were both hurting bad, when we were both suffering. They used to help us out. They helped us out like a mother. Dude, I could never repay.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I mean, they bought the dogs a swimming pool back when I was living in Del Rio, my mom's house. RJ bought.
Did they really?
Yeah, they bought him
Shit, man.
$30 or $49 pools over at Walmart or whatever it was. Man, I got no Spider, don't run. Stay here. You know what's happening. Don't run off. I got 2 ways I can do this.
Damn, I gotta go get some more beer soon, Dream. Man, I'm almost out.
Back here, Spider. Come here, dude. Where you going? No, not over there. Oh, what are you gonna drink? The Old English?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get a few more. Oh shit! Oh.
I gotta climb in here with a dog. Hell yeah! What flavors are you drinking now? That what did you call it? The 411 or the 130 whatever? Or what's it called?
211.
Yeah, the 211. Are those good? I don't think I have ever had those.
They're okay. They're not terrible, but like I wouldn't recommend them.
Are they the ones that taste like beer, or are they like fruit flavored or something?
Nah, they taste like sawdust.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, they're not good.
Oh, no. How much are they?
They're cheap.
Oh, okay. Last time I bought a Four Loko a few months back, those things were like fucking like $4 each.
Yeah. I'm saying I wouldn't recommend them, but
No.
like I mean they'll get you fucked up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll get you blitzed. Oh yeah. Yeah, dude. What do you call it? You know we got bad cockroaches here, dude. It's not as bad as the other place, but because I bombed them real hard, but they're still pretty bad. Hell yeah. Hey,
You said you got cockroaches?
Hey, what? Oh yeah.
I'm asking. You said you have cockroaches?
Oh hell yeah. They suck, dude. They suck worse than they ever sucked.
Yeah, I've seen a couple here too, Dream. So I mean,
No way.
I do. It's not my fault though.
No, it's not. They're like, it's like, especially in older buildings.
They Dream. They come over from the neighbor.
Oh shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah.
Wish I didn't hear that, but that's the way it goes. There. All right, Spider. You are clean as an angel. Oh.
Did you get stone washed and spider?
Yeah. Come here, Clippers. You okay? Okay. Yeah, I took them off.
Oh,
I took them off for a big run earlier, dude. They went fucking hardcore around the. We go around the whole apartment complex. There we go. Breaking news. Are you going live like a lot, or do you go live at Aubrey much, or?
not very much these days.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll do a short, but not so much. I got to be inspired. Whatever happened to that one guy, Late Genos? Is he still around, or is he dormant, or just kind of like
I've talked to him a little bit. Like, he doesn't really.
he doesn't do too much anymore, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, I always liked him. I mean, we didn't get along all the time, but I always liked him. I thought he was entertaining.
yeah, he's kind of funny.
Yeah, kind of. Should have taken that thing off. I don't need that no more. Dude, I'm going to put myself on mute, dude. If you want to talk to everyone, you're welcome to. I'll be right. Oh, this ain't a touchscreen. Shit. Okay, let me see. All right, that's that. In case anybody's wondering. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, shit. Man, I don't even know if I want to do Little Wits and Molly. They're kind of like. Let's see, he's going to go in there like that. Hey, Bull Wit. Oh, you're going to love this. Hey, Bull Wit. Hey, Mommy. Okay, I got you, Mommy. Let's go. Come on. Come on, goofball. I know. Yeah, well, no, not don't work. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Cindy's asleep, dude. She's sleeping right now. Okay, I'm coming. Oh, that's there. I'm not even sure. Did I turn my mic back on? Yeah, I think I did. Hey, do you got cable or satellite at your house, dude?
What?
You got cable or satellite?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't? We got like Netflix. The only thing we really watch is Netflix. We got cable, but
I mean, I had internet dream, but that's a.
oh, okay. Yeah, we have like that. What do you call that? Netflix and a couple other things, but that's something you pay like $10 a month for, you know, kind of like Pandora. Everyone kind of, you know, I don't know. I like Netflix. I like watching
Yeah.
Supernatural. We got some movies on there sometimes that are pretty badass. Hey, have you heard from Riley Jones? Is he still doing his thing?
Oh, gee, I haven't heard from him.
Oh, really? Hey, how about Brutally Lauren? I haven't heard from her in several months.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure she's still doing things. Okay. Almost done. Right here so we can get the bugs, okay? Just the bugs. And then they're gonna crawl on your eyeball after I know. Yeah, that's how you get them off money. Yeah, they're dead now. Come on, you ready? Oh, God. Hey, dude, I haven't smoked in a while. Cigarettes. I started doing my vape, and then I gave up smoking. I just submitted it to the Lord. You know, I'm all Christian now, and I gave it up to God, and He took it away from me. He took the curse of smoking. I don't know how. I can't explain. Supernatural, but yeah, I'm not joking. I mean, I'm kind of joking because I can use my vape, but I don't smoke at work. I think when this vape's gone, I'm not going to buy anymore. Because I mean, they're not expensive. You can get them like $20, like it's at the store, you know, for like $19. But I don't know, man. Are you still smoking cigarettes or just vaping?
I'm just vaping.
I like the way cigarettes taste because I'm so used to them, but I don't miss it like I thought I would. You know, I thought because I bought a brand new pack and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give this up. I'm gonna submit this to the Lord and see what happens. And hey, I quit and I never got to withdraw because well, you know, I know God's there, so I mean He can see me, so He knows that I'm not gonna. Okay, I'll be right. I'm just gonna put on mute.
Yeah.
All right, 2 down, 1 to go. I see Angel and Red. They're still making videos. They're making clips of funny shorts. Okay, where's Molly? Molly, come here, Molly. Come on, baby. Come on. After I do this, Cindy, I'm gonna come to bed. I'm tired. I got to go to sleep like around 8 or 9 o'clock. So I get up at 3. In a perfect world, I get up at 3:30 in the morning. But most of the time, I get up like around 4, maybe 5 till. So I wake up at 3:30. Last thing I want to do is go back to sleep. Then I'll be more tired when I wake up. Dude, could you imagine what it would have been like to live back in the 1800s, where they would get like one big tub full of hot water like a week? They'd warm it up under a fire, and then like all 4 or 5 brothers and sisters would have to take a bath in the same water. Can you imagine what that would have been like? That was
Yeah.
I mean, you know, they always wash the dirtiest ones first. I mean, what's up with that? That doesn't sound like logical. Wash the ones that aren't dirty first, and then after that, you know, whatever. But we're done, man. Almost done. Our first time. Yeah, I took all three of them for a walk. I take Spider for a walk first, and I take the other two together. Sometimes together, but sometimes just by themselves. Dude, if you saw them walking, you would flip out. They scream, dude. They're like little, like they're chasing like wolves chasing a coyote or something, or chasing a raccoon. Hey, whatever happened to B-Sops? Is he still doing his thing?
I don't know, man.
Oh, well. Yeah, I haven't kept up with him either. Does anybody have any panels anymore? I don't know, man. Back when I used to like to drink, I used to like, you know, getting rowdy and going on a panel and fighting with people and stuff. But you know, these days that don't exist too much in my thoughts. But yeah, that was the good old days. They weren't all that good. I'm lucky I survived all that chaos without any more than a lost medical license and a couple stints in rehab. You ready, mommy? Okay. That's just a quickie, okay? I just had to give them a quick bath, dude. They get so filthy. All right, that's there. Now after I finish this, I wash their towels. I don't ever leave a load of dirty clothes like out anywhere. Because if everything's clean and everything's well kept and everything is like put in its place, then I know I'm doing something right. Because that way I don't have to do it later. It's like throwing things in the trash. I can't stand to leave trash out. I always pick it up. I don't know. I just have a pet peeve about that. Just kind of got a little bit more I don't know. You get organized. It starts out small. Next thing you know, all you do is wake up in the morning. You get prepped. You listen to a few songs, getting ready for work, taking a shower, bath, whatever, making sure your clothes are dry. Usually I like doing it the night before, but sometimes we'll do it the same day. And like this morning, I fed the dog before I went to work. I'm gonna have to feed him again here in a little bit. We got some Mexican food from Las Palapas or someplace. I don't know what. Cindy likes these enchilada meals, and they're pretty good. I mean, they're not bad. I unprivatized a lot of my dog shorts because those are funny. Those are pretty cool. All my videos and all that stuff, those died. Those died when God flooded the earth with Noah, you know. Just one girl, I made a comment on Evan Carey's channel about how I love my dog, and my dog is part of the reason I got saved. And she's like, "You're not supposed to love lower life forms like animals. You know, it's against God's will and all this." Fucking, I'm the fucking hall monitor of God's Christian Church. That type of thing. All right, that's it, mommy. You're done. Say goodbye. Bye. It's Molly. Okay. Anyways, I'm finished with the babies right now. I guess the update had to go. Hey, it's daylight outside. I thought it was still night. I thought it was nighttime already. Well, I got off work. I worked out. I don't put much into it. A lot of people like say, hey, you work out 2-3 hours a day. I'm like, no, I work out like about 15 to 20, 25 minutes a day. 30 minutes on the weekends when I have more time. It doesn't take much to work out. I'll do a couple sets of, like, say I'm bored in the middle of the night. I'll do 10 sets of 10 push-ups, or I'll do 2 or 3 sets of 20 push-ups. And, hey, is that Lauren? No way. Really? Oh, wow. Man, I miss you guys. You guys are, after he was coming out of retirement. No, that's funny. That's cool. Yeah, we got some. Yeah, Lauren, she's still a manager of one of my channels. She's got backstage access and shit. Or she's a manager on my StreamYard. I pay for this one. I pay so I can like stream on 3 channels at the same time. It just kind of makes things a little bit more consumer friendly and shit. I think my door is closed. Good. We're good. And here, kind of. More for this time. But not that many fleas this time. Shit, hardly any. I mean, for all the fleas that buzz around, I'm very surprised. Good. Got all 3 collars right here. Got my socks. I need to wear socks. Here, those are there. I really hope everyone's doing good for what that's worth. Somebody was telling me I look like I'm putting on some size. I'm really not. I look about the same as I always did. Just more muscular. This one here. Okay. Hot water. Soap. I don't know. I don't even think I'm gonna leave these videos up. I'll make some craving real quick. You think I'm putting on these size? Like I said, I'm not putting on a lot of size, but I'm putting on more muscle. Almost up to 200 pounds again. You know how small I was. Remember when I went through that phase? Back then I was like that puny. A girl could have whipped my ass. It's not safe being small. Because you can have a strong mind. You can be well, if you're a faithful man, God's not going to let anything happen to you. But you could be a strong-minded man, but if you had the body of a little girl, you'd be taken advantage of. I mean, I'm going to be 60 years old. I got to start thinking about that. You know, once you reach 60, you're at that vulnerable stage where people just go up and kick sand in your face, stuff like that, you know. So yeah, I'll do this. I'll make myself some kratom like around this time. Then I'll go and take a few Benadryl. What time is it? About 8 o'clock. I'll either veg out watching videos on YouTube for like 30 minutes or an hour or something like that. And then by that time the Benadryl works and I go straight to bed. That's what I'm talking about. And then when I wake up good. I haven't been. Wait, where's my other vitamins at? 2 a day. Hair, skin, and nails. I think my fucking toenails growing out so long, so quick. Hey. You know what's gonna happen if you keep on the counter. You're gonna die. I've noticed one thing though, since I started getting more faithful in my belief, I don't have the urge to like role play like I used to. You know, I used to come off as this cocky dumbass character, and you know that grunty groan talk. Oh yeah, and all that. I don't feel it no more. It's one of those things that's better left gone. But I really do hope everyone's doing good. I've been studying the Stoic traditions, and for me it works. I believe that being self-disciplined in your belief and the way you think is the only way to be successful in this world. Because if not, you're going to be like a cockroach. You're going to scurry whenever the light comes on. You're not going to have any vision, goals, and direction of where you're going. You're just going to be lost. Here in this country, you can't afford to be lost. Because there's already too much to lose. So why lose yourself also? It's just counterproductive. I mean, if you want anything in your life, you got to grab a hold of life, hold on with both arms, and you got to take it serious. There's no room for falling. There's no room for dawdling. There's no room for the kind of life that I was living. There was no use for that. I mean, there's a reason that I was acting in the manner that I was acting, because I didn't take my life serious. I didn't take anything serious. I would just sort of like, what do you call that, belly flop in the pool over and over again, never figuring out how to dive into the water, just belly flopping. And that's not anything that I'm proud of. That whole period in time when I was playing that American Dream role, I regret all of it. Well, no, not the guru. No, wait, no. Dishwashing thing in here. I don't know what to do. I don't put that up there too. No, oh, get out of here, bud. But seriously, all that stuff in the past, I don't remember a lot of it. Maybe I'm fortunate not to remember so much. I used to do a lot of drinking, and my recreational use of applications was nothing I would ever voice and talk about now. But And I quit smoking. Who knew? I didn't think I could ever quit smoking. God has shown himself to me. And he brought me peace. He brought me peace in my life. Everyone's like, oh, good for you, good for you. It's like winning the lottery. To find out, I mean, everyone says, oh, yeah, I believe in God. Like it's a fairy tale, like a 5,000-year-old fairy tale that it's kind of like, oh, and when Ben was in the cabin, and here comes this little, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to make up a fairy tale that it's about like the Little Red Robin Hood or the Three Stooges or something like that. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, a lot of people look at God like he's just a remnant from the past that no one can apply for practical use in this modern day life. But the opposite is true. If God were to come outside, if you were to go outside and God would come into your house or go outside and show himself to you in human form or in spiritual form or a big fucking UFO that said, hey, I am God, whatever. I guarantee you, if you told God, if God asked you to quit smoking, you'd quit smoking. If God asked you to quit drinking or change your life, you'd do it because, wow, he is there. He is real. That's what a lot of people don't believe. They think he's a figment of their grandparents' imagination, a coping mechanism for hundreds and hundreds and millennia of people that didn't have antidepressants. It's like Evan Carey says. Nowadays, it's normal to take 28 different medications. Half of them are antidepressants because you got to counteract the side effects of the other ones. And all for what? Because your feelings get hurt? Because, your dog died? Because your parents got a divorce when you were 5? I mean, seriously? There's wars going on in Iran and Israel. Have you heard about that? People are losing their whole families. People are losing their whole villages, their whole cities. You think anyone cares about your dog or your mom and dad divorcing? And the gigantic cosmos of things doesn't matter. Because if your mom or your dad or your dog was faithful, well, maybe not your dog. I think Itzy's a special case. She got grandfathered in with my being saved. But if you ask God, you ask El Shaddai, Yahweh, to show himself to you, and you really, really mean it, what are you going to do when he does? You're going to quit smoking. You're going to be able to go to work 50 hours a week. You're going to be able to love your wife and your family like it's a king's ransom. You're going to be able to be happy even when you're not doing anything. You're just going to be so excitingly happy that you're alive and that you get to get up that morning, because you start seeing the world not as it should be, but as it really is. Because you're supposed to believe the world's a certain kind of thing, a certain structure that Satan, or I'm not going to call him Satan, but the Dark One has implemented. He's implemented, he's got power in politics. He's got power in sciences. The Dark One's the one that helped orchestrate science. The Renaissance and Galileo and Einstein, all that bullshit. That's nothing more than a hybrid intellect that is got everybody fooled. And don't get me wrong. I mean, Einstein and Galileo and all these so-called intellects of the past that had a high retention rate, that memorized all these facts, that they claim is undeniable science. They're wrong. There's no science. Without God allowing it, there's no science. The only thing there is free will. And God is already spread his word. And all he said to do was just ask to see me. He's not saying, believe in me, like worshiping Incas, throwing people into the sun volcanoes so they can sacrifice them. I'm not talking about that fucking demonic bullshit. God, like he did to me, I've fucking seen all the miracles happen to me. How many times has my ass been saved? I left rehab 2022. I had a place to go right away. YouTubers just fucking people that came out of nowhere donated the fucking got me a place to stay until I got back on my feet. All the doors open. I lost my driver's license. I was able to walk into a Texas driver's license place and get a new license that day because I had to move into a hotel that night and I needed a paper fucking driver's license or some kind of driver's license to get in the hotel. First place I went to that had dogs for $289 a month. They said, "Oh, we can't take paper driver's license. We need a plastic one." I don't have one. This is an official Texas state license. And they're like, "No, sir, we can't take that." Is there really a copy? Oh my God. Anyways, but then miraculously, Motel 6 took paper driver's licenses right next door. Every time the devil, the dark one, tried to ambush me and break my faith, get me to quit God, get me to hate, get me to get so belligerently drunk that I didn't care about my life anymore, I finally saw that was what he wanted all this time. He wanted me to quit life. He wanted me to get so frustrated. He wanted me to get so mad at the world that I would quit the world. He even tricked me into believing that Itzy died because of me. Looking back, I should have put Itzy down 2 months earlier, maybe 3, after she hurt her back real bad and couldn't hardly walk anymore. Satan convinced me to keep her alive because I can't live without her. And then Satan tried to convince me to kill myself as soon as she died. And he thought that was the ultimate trick. That, oh, I'm going to lead Itzy away. And, but then God helped someone find her and they took her and put her down. And then, because if I never found her again, I would have committed suicide. I really would have. I'd be walking in those gutters right now looking for that pink sweater that she wore. Of all the 3,000 people in this apartment complex, I'm walking. I asked one lady, I lost my dog. I don't know where she is. Oh, the lady across the street found her. She was sitting there, pink sweater. Yeah. So I left a note on her door. She called me the next day, and at least she told me, she said, I wanted you to have closure. Yeah, we took her to the vet, and I was like, what do you mean you want me to have closure? I mean, I'm like, what do you mean that I think that I wanted her to die? And that did bring me closure. It brought me closer to where to find her. I knew exactly where she was. I knew exactly what happened. I was able to get her ashes at a very discounted rate, by the way, I might add. And by Itzy dying, she took all the sins of my life down with her. After that, God started talking to me all the time. He started showing himself to me and showing himself to me and showing himself to me. Get me a job that paid more than I've ever made in my life. All that bullshit that I did in the past was erased. In more ways than I can discuss. God saved my life. Satan knew that by Itzy dying the way she did, that if he knew it was going to do this to me, he would have kept her alive. He would have kept her right by my side. He would have let me watch her die slow. And then after I saw her die an agonizing death, then I would have killed myself. I probably would have too. You see, Satan, he was one of God's smartest apprentices. He was cast down to earth because his ego got big. You know how that is. Being a YouTube streamer, egos clash, and then you start beefing with other YouTubers, and then that starts a melee. Well, Michael the archangel, and some say Jesus in angelic form, in spiritual form, and all the angels that God governed, he exiled Satan, kicked him out of grace and out of heaven, cast him down to the middle of the earth. And that's why recently we're seeing those something flying around the sky. I don't know what they are. I don't know what you call them, but glorified fallen angels, maybe. Who knows what they are? I'm not a fucking professor of angelology. The one thing I do know is that God completely changed my life. No one's gonna believe me. I don't ask you to believe me. No, you don't believe anything I say. Don't believe anything anyone says on YouTube. Fucking YouTube people, they're full of. It's just like just get Satan drinking Jack Daniels, drunk on a banjo, with all his little Yahoo hillbilly friend demons running around saying, "Yeehaw, yeehaw, let's go talk about so-so." You know, the Stoic teachings say the best thing to do is remain silent. If you don't have anything positive to say that will help the conversation or help the silence, break the silence, best not to say anything. Because gossip, rumors, all that does is diminish someone's character. And you can't judge someone by their reputation. You judge them by their character. Usually people that talk bad about other people are people that they don't like the other person. And sometimes it's like two dogs raised the same, brought up in the same litter, treated the same, loved the same. I mean, you just adore both of them. And they've been best friends their whole life, right? You throw a rib bone down in between them, and they'll fight to the death. Talking claws, fangs, jugglers. They'll fight and they'll kill the other dog for that one bone. Just like people. People and dogs do very strange things when they feel entitled. They even do stranger things when they believe. If you want to see God, and you really, really want to test me, oh, American Dream, you're hopped up on opioids. Oh, American Dream, you're sticking cucumbers in your butthole again. Oh, American Dream. You know, whatever you're going to say. I'll take my challenge. You guys just do this one thing. You say, hey, God, this fucking guy over here on YouTube that thinks he's some born again faith healer or something, calls himself American Dream. He says that if I ask you to show yourself to me, and I really believe it, that you will. So God, I dare you to show yourself to me. Show yourself to me. I want to see if he's telling the truth. Then you go to work and you get a promotion. Then you get a $4 raise, $5 raise an hour. Hey guys. You know, the $5 raise, $10 raise, a promotion. You get everything that you need in your life. You got a better place to live. You got your family's happy. You got love in your heart. You got love in your family. You feel peace that you've never felt your whole life because you were so aggravated with chaos. When you lost your dog because you were drunk. And God found her for you. Your dog that was suffering, and God transitioned her to peace so she doesn't hurt no more. God helps you find the dog. God lets you buy the ashes and have the money to buy the ashes. All things that are going wrong, you get your car towed away. You get the car back. If you have plenty of money to pay for it. Oh, I don't know how. I went fucking like a year with not having more than $200 in my pocket. When you quit drinking one day, then you want to try it out again, you find out the only thing that opens up is the dark one comes in and tries to shoot those delta waves into your brain. You know, Satan hacks your brain. You don't think that if God was more than a couple 100,000 years old, that angels would, and he made angels, they call themselves angels or just glorified astral life forms. But you don't think they have technology that can hack your brain? You see, only God can read your thoughts. God can, when you're upset, he knows you're upset. He knows what you're thinking. But the dark one, you don't know what you're thinking unless you speak it out loud. And once you do that, he starts shooting those thoughts in your head. That's how he attacks you. When you say them, like, oh, I don't like this guy. Ooh, did you hear what so-and-so said? That upset me. Then the next thing that happens, you start getting these brain loops, these repetitious thought patterns circulating or revolving around the same terminology that you spoke out. And he can't get to you if you don't say them. But once you start talking, next thing you know, you got potatoes going in your butts and putting crystal whistle rocks in your winker dinker hole. See how that works? Example. You hypothetical. Put $1,000 in a stock because it's going up. It's gamma squeezing. It's up 200% in a week. And then you don't realize that you don't have any more day trades. Hypothetically, I'm just making up a story. And you put $1,000 in. It's going up. Made $700. Whatever. And then the stock starts to crash. And you can't get out. Oh, shit, I don't have any more day trades. And the stock market drops 40% in one day on that one stock. Okay. The devil wants you to go ahead and lose hope. You redirect your thoughts. What are your advantages now? You got a job. It pays more than anything you've had before. You got a vehicle. You got everything that you need. Everything that you want, pretty much. And the devil's like, oh, lose hope. Oh, you'll never get that money back. Oh, you couldn't sell out. Oh, I start thinking all these weird, crazy things. Oh, I got to go buy a gun. Oh, I'm going to drink 4 Locos tonight. Oh, where's the potatoes at? Like that. That's what he wants you to think because that's what he's been able to make you do in the past. But you stay silent about it. Don't say anything that he doesn't want to hear. And you're talking to God all the time anyways. Talking to him out loud or you're in your thoughts because God can read your thoughts and you're thinking to yourself, oh my God, see what this guy is trying to do to me. But I have unconditional faith because I know you're there. It's not just like, oh, I believe in him because someone told me. No, I don't believe in God because someone told me about it. I believe in God, Jesus Christ, and he works through the Spirit because he came out of the sky, landed on my face like an octopus and started to fucking wiggle. That's why I believe in God. You don't like God. You don't want to. If you don't want to know God anymore, I'm sad to hear that because I didn't think the dude was real. I thought he was like I knew I'd been helped out a lot. I just thought I was very lucky and had a lot of redeeming factors. But I get thrown in jail on a 3 or was it $6,000 warrant? I get on my knees and pray. I said, God, I don't. And this is just one of many miracles that happened like this in the past year, especially in the past 2 months. I'm having more miracles now than I ever had back then. Every day, another miracle happens. I get on my knees in that jail cell at 5 p.m., walking around there saying, "Oh, what are you gonna do now, Dream?" Going from cell, little jail quadrant to jail quadrant, cell block, cell blocks. I was the only one, and there were 4 blocks in there. And I was trying to convince myself, man, I just want to go home and stream. Oh, what would the American Dream say? And you know what the American Dream did for a while? I talked to myself in their little shine mirror and say, you'll be talking to myself like, Dream, what are you going to do now? And then I'd talk back to myself, and just kind of like how I would my role that I played on that character. And I finally, after pacing around for a couple hours, and by the way, Mason County jail guards and sheriff department, they are primo. They are numero uno in my book. They are the nicest, kindest individuals I've ever met in my life. I mean, oh, sir, do you need anything? Do you want a croissant this morning, or what do you want, for breakfast? I mean, shit, I didn't eat anything. I was on fucking hunger strike. I didn't drink anything that whole day. I was ready to die. I was just going to seriously not drink or eat for 3 days. And by that time, I knew I'd dehydrate. My electrolytes would go bad, and I'd probably flatline, code, or whatever. Anyways, I got on my knees after not eating all day, and even that night, later that night before, right after I got out of rehab, just hours after I got out of rehab, just an hour after when I was driving home from rehab after escaping, I had my circle when I screamed to God. I started crying uncontrollably. I'm like, God, I'm begging you, please help me to do what I can't do for myself. And that was quit drinking, quit using, recreational assets because I couldn't quit. I couldn't quit on my own. Much less go through rehab. I couldn't even make it 6 days from rehab. I was so sick. And then an hour later, I get pulled over for something I shouldn't have got pulled over for. A license plate light that was dim. I was going 5 miles under the speed limit. I get pulled over for that, and I knew right away I was going to jail. I was talking on the phone with City. I'm like, City, I'm getting pulled over. I knew I got that warrant for my arrest in Abilene. I'm going down to Chinatown. See if you can get me out. She's like, I don't have any money, Michael. She barely had money for gas. They arrested me. They put me in that jail. The next day, after being totally depressed, 5 p.m., I got on my knees, just like this. No bullshit. I was in that jail cell in Mason, Texas. I got on my knees and I started crying. And I said, God, you've helped me out. You've helped me in the past. I know you're there. I have no doubt in my mind that you're there, but I'm not worthy to be helped again. You've already helped me out. How many times have you helped me escape from rehab and land on my feet? Escape from jail and land on my feet? Lose a job, quit a job, and I get a job like the next week or the next day. Don't have nowhere to go. Time and time again, you found me a place to go. I just thought it would open up. My mom's house, Motel 6. How many other hotels did it let me stay at? And I didn't have any money either. I just asked God, if you let Cindy come pick me up tonight, I just want to go home. I wasn't going to get out of jail. Trust that. I was not going to get out of jail. I had 19 days to wait till they transported me to Abilene. And, or at least till Abilene came pick me up. And I asked God, please let Cindy come and get me tonight. I know it's impossible, God. I know it's impossible. My mom wouldn't talk to me when I called her when I got out of jail. No one would talk to me. This is rehab 2023. And Michael wouldn't accept phone calls from the jail phone. Everyone was upset with me. Cindy couldn't get in touch with me because the phone systems were glitched. They couldn't transfer their call to the little portaphone that they bring upstairs. So I thought, what do you want to talk to? And I said, God, please let Cindy come pick me up. I'll believe. I'll never doubt you again. And I'll be damned if I just brought up, I just told the guy in the hospital recently for blood pressure, but I just need to know, I need to get some blood pressure medication. I need my blood pressure like 200 over 110 every day for like all the, rehab. Maybe even sent me to the hospital because my blood pressure was too high to get the clearance so they could keep me in rehab both times, 2022 and 2023. But I escaped both times, so it was like, I got out of rehab 2022. I got arrested for that stunt I pulled in the hotel room. And I got out of rehab in 2023, and I got arrested for driving home with a dim license plate. And I talked to Jesus. 3 hours later, it was nighttime. Right after nighttime meal, they came in and picked up my plate. I said, sir, is there any way I can, see a nurse or just get checked out real quick so they can give me some supplemental blood pressure medicine until, I go to Abilene or whatever, go to jail, whatever up there, go to court. He said, oh, yeah, let me go, but sure, find out. Because we had a new guy. He was a new guy there. He just started that within the past 2 weeks. He was a nice guy. He just was a deputy jailer. Older guy like me. And he came back up there and said, hey, the sheriff wants you to get checked out by the EMTs. So they sent for the EMTs to check me out. My blood pressure was, like I said, 220 over 115 or some shit. And they told, the sheriff asked them what they wanted to do. And they said, well, technically, he should probably go to the hospital, but it's up to you, Sheriff. And the sheriff just said, no, what do you want to do with him? And he said, I'd take him to the hospital, get him checked out. But the closest hospital was in Baird, over in Baird, Texas, like a fucking almost 30, 40 minutes away, another county. And the sheriff said, are you sure? And the EMT said, yeah, that's what I would do. The sheriff told him to get me out of their jail. He didn't want me to be in there. They didn't have the staff to run me down there and bring me back. The sheriff came by that night and wrote me a PR bond, which is a personal recognizance bond. I got out of jail for free. The ambulance drivers had to give me some nitro in the IV for my blood pressure to go down, which didn't work. You don't give nitro for high blood pressure. I could have told that man that. But so I got out. All I had got out, that was an effing headache for like 4 hours. And they took me to the hospital. And I called Cindy on the way there. And I said, Cindy, they let me out of jail. They shined the $3,000 bond. They just let me go. On the way there, the ambulance driver asked me. He said he was him and his wife were from Young Life. It's a Christian group. And I said, this is almost like an act of God. He said, well, how do you feel about that? And I started crying. Because God let me out of jail. And that was the first miracle. And that happened back in December 7th or 8th of 2023. And after that, I kept drinking. You know how I rolled. Well, actually, I didn't drink till I went to rehab. I was able to get undope sick because I got all that stuff out of my system, and I found out the kratom wasn't what was making me sick. And I went to jail. I served my 19 days. The funny thing is they set up a jail date for me to be at jail in Abilene to go talk to the judge to discuss my options. And I told the judge I just wanted to serve the $2,500 in jail. It was about 3 weeks, whatever. And come to find out, I wasn't even on the books to be seen by the judge. The judge had no idea that I was supposed to be there, even though I was told, and I was given a written writ that I'm supposed to appear in court at 10:30 Judge, what was this? Harper, an Abilene District Court judge. I wrote the judge a letter saying that I just want to make peace with the city, pay off my fine, and leave this part of my life behind me and move forward. I spent 20 days in jail in the most comfortable setting I could have ever imagined. God provided me a way to have, what was it, maybe $100 a week and commissary money. I got blood pressure pills every night. They actually gave me clonidine, you know, that blood pressure that helps you get over like withdrawal and shit like that. It helps you go to sleep at night. I got out of jail in January, like 16th or 19th, something like that. I came back to to San Antonio from Abilene. Cindy picked me up. And I started drinking again. I drank for up until when Itzy died. I hit it for a while. I hit it good. But then after a while, it took over. I drank, my guard went down, those brain waves and demonic impulses kept coming, because they will shoot those things in your head. When you drink, it lowers your defenses, and then it's easier for it to get in your head. And I was going down the same pathway again, but I made up my mind. I decided that when Itzy dies, I'm going to die. I'm going to kill myself because I don't have anything left. I don't got no job. I don't got no medical license anymore. I don't got anything. I can't go back to my mom's house because I messed that up by pulling my demon-induced Four Loko rage stuff. Now my mom's so blessed. She's so happy for me. She keeps telling me again that I'm favored by the Lord. So when Itzy went missing, I was wearing that stupid Indian hat. By the way, guys, I'm not really an Indian. Idiots. I'm not 1/15th Navajo, 1/10th Apache, 1/14th Comanche, 1/5 Cherokee. I'm nothing. I'm a fucking white man. And I'm not 1/18th black either. I made all that shit up for YouTube. DNA test. I lied. Who would have known when Itzy died that the worst part of me was going to go away too, and that God would show me time and time again that he was here. Imagine being let out of jail free 30 or 40 times in a 6-month period. That's what happened to me. Got a fuck. Yeah. That phone's gonna go good. I gotta wrap this up, God. My little buddy. Oh, shut up, guys. Quit fucking around. My little buddy EFD. Me and EFD met one time. We spent like 2 weeks together in San Antonio. He came down. That was back when I was having my drunken party streams all the time. You used to have a lot of people in the crowd. I mean, back then you would jump from channel to channel, going panel to panel, and we'd all get thrashed and fucked up and cuss each other out and stuff like that. Well, I became friends with EFD then, and EFD visited me. And we were like the dynamic duo, man. We both had like 100 people in our chats. We'd have like 1,000 views per video, and that was just like a few days or a week into it. Even after I got out of rehab that 2022, my channel was still blossoming until I lost my 6.28. I lost my 411. I lost my 9. Well, I got my 911. That was kind of like the smaller runt of my channels. And actually, the 7.1 was my more prominent one. So all those channels have been terminated. I only got 2 big channels now. This El Shaddai and my American Yahweh. Symbolic of El Shaddai, the Lord God Almighty. And Yahweh, the ancient Hebrew Arabic way of saying God, Almighty Father. I just got a raise out of nowhere. I lost that money in the stock market. I lost like $500 like that. Like that, like it was nothing. But it didn't faze me because I knew I'm already in the state right now that I know nothing's going to happen to me because I believe in God. I believe that God is always around. He's like 10 feet in front of me. Why don't you see him? He's right there. I'm not smoking a cigarette. He's right there. Why don't you see him? Even she has difficulty sometimes. Like Michael, I know you're going through this thing right now, but I mean, just because, she's like, I believe too, I know she believes, but a lot of people believe. But how many believers out there has God shown himself to? He actually fucking came to show himself to you on a daily basis, on an hourly basis. You can feel it. I can't explain it. I think I'm losing my mind sometimes. Never been happy like this before. I live life more serious now. I go to work and I'm ready for work. They owe me that 10 hours and I'm happy that they owe me. You know how blessed I am to have another fresh start, making more money than I've ever made in my life. I don't think about the past too much. I don't think about YouTube. No one knows that about me. That's not. I used to be so proud to tell people about my channel. Hey, I'm the American dream, man supreme. Yeah, I'm a big thing on YouTube. And maybe on a couple channels I had good traction momentum, but that's just Satan fooling me. The Satan's lying. And the words are coming out my mouth. Just like Satan lies to other people and words come out their mouth and they don't even know he's talking to them. He showed me what I really love. WOLFPACK! Stop it. Okay, come on. No. You show me what I really love, I think I'm the best life in the world. I'm free from all those snares and those bonds I had. I mean, I had to stream every day. I had to get drunk. I had to. Because that was the only time when that euphoric little demon, you remember that movie Gremlins? Don't give the little fuzzball parades. What was it, like water after midnight or something like that? Well, that was me with alcohol. I turned into that, like the after gremlin, not the all cuddly, fuddly puffball gremlin, but the after gremlin, the one with a fucking, gremlin-y, sharp reptilian ears and shit like that. That's what I was. I drank. Don't judge me by my words, judge me by my actions. I'm a newbie, seeing God. And everyone who's born again has seen God the same way I have. It's not something that, the ancient wise men said this, and my grandma made us go to church, and my mom, she quit going to church because she didn't like being told that she had to go to Bible school, and now we don't believe in God. No! God saturated the world. I mean, Satan saturated the world. He diluted God's presence with science and other techniques, greed, hatred, lies, deceit. Everyone here, they don't even know what's happening to them. They're not bad people. They just don't know. They actually believe that they are right. Satan has the whole world fooled. There's an old saying. I heard this one black dude say this, man. This one guy. He's like, when the universe picked you, put on special glasses. You see the world not as it should be, but as it really is. There are only a couple rules. You can never take them off. You can never force anyone else to put them on. It's just that. Once you see him. You see the El Shaddai, the God, the creator of everything. When you find out that he is letting you all live in free will, because you have the free will to get angry, you have the free will not to get angry, you have the free will to go right, you have the free will to free thought to go left. You can go backwards. You can drink a beer, you can drink a Coke, you can drink a water. You can go fornicate and do whatever you want to do there. You can do drugs. You cannot do drugs. You have free will. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be very, very disappointed when he comes back. I'm finally able to let go. I've trained my thoughts. I've been listening and studying a lot of Stoic philosophy and teachings and lessons. And I share that out a lot in a couple of my channel. Because you got to be disciplined if you want to overcome thousands of hurdles. And people who have to watch motivational speeches, they're trying to fight one fight. Well, the fight's already done. I already fought the fight. I already see with the special glasses on. All I need is discipline to train my mind how to maneuver in the waters of all these people that don't have the sight. That's the game. Because a lot of people say they're Christian, they believe, but they really don't. Some people will say it just so they fit in. All the yuppies go to this church over here, so they're going to say they believe in Jesus just so they can associate with certain social groups and shit. But you can see who doesn't believe. Want to judge someone by the character? Put somebody right next to someone that doesn't have anything they can offer, and see how he treats that person. That's how you judge somebody. Oh, it's easy to look at someone else who sees someone rich and they want something from them, and they treat them nice and beloved, and oh yeah, I got your back, and oh yes, I support you forever because you want something they got. What about when they don't have anything you want? You're going to be acting different than that. That's how you judge a man, by his character, by his actions. Remember what I said, people. All you have to do, I'm going to end this, but all you have to do, and not say, oh, Lord, come into my heart and be my Lord and Savior. Amen. Feel the little goosebumps, all that bullshit. And then an hour later, you're smoking a cigarette, yelling at your wife, or fucking drinking I can drink one beer now, I'm saved. All that bullshit. It ain't like that. Once you put on the special glasses, you don't see things like that. There ain't no going back, Bob. Ain't no go back. It's different. Something's different. A lot's different. The trees look greener The air smells cleaner. And you see all the pain in people's hearts. Even people are doing good. They get so overwhelmed by small little problems like their kid got a D minus, or they didn't get accepted to a certain school and they want to commit suicide. And they're mad at another girl because that girl said something about their life. Picture this. What if you gave up on your dreams because one person said something to you? You gave up your dreams. Okay, 20, 30 years from now, you didn't follow your dreams and you're living a mundane, putrid existence, barely making it. That person who said something to you, criticized you, insulted you, made you change your mind because you thought it was so important what that person said. It was so important to give up your dreams, right? That person's been dead for like 7 or 10 or 12 years. You know, even her kids are dead. Her kids are all grown up. You don't even know. No. That person's been long gone for 20 or 30 years, and you gave up your dreams just because something one person said to you. You got to see things in perspective. You can't hold on to things people say about you or to you. Because some people are just using they're putting all their emotions and dislike for something into words. But what are words? Yeah, that's words. It's air. That means nothing. If you would ignore what that person said, went after your dreams, became a lawyer, a doctor, a business owner, married the woman or man that you loved, and just you would have had difficulties throughout the years because everybody has difficulties. But you would have fulfilled your dreams. So remember that next time you get mad at someone, you're at work, or one of your friends or your family members or your neighbor says something to you, and you said, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to college now. I'm not going to work at that place no more. I'm not going to have sex with this guy anymore, whatever, girl anymore, whatever. Because she said something that hurt my feelings. 5, 7, 10 years from now, you're not even going to know that person anymore. You probably forgot about the whole conversation that made you lose your dreams. You built your life on some other aggressive emotion or depressing emotion, and you went out and did something else, and you worked at a fucking rug cleaning company that you hate every day. Oh, because one person said something to you. It's all perspective. Remember that. Thanks for hanging out with me in the WOLFPACK. Right, WOLFPACK? I don't want the WOLFPACK. I don't want the WOLFPACK. And start exercising. Hey, Spider. Start exercising. Man, I started working out right before Itzy died. That's when I started working out. And remember how I look? I look like a crackhead. I mean, what I weigh, about 155 pounds? Shit. I'm almost a heavyweight now. I'm a bruiserweight. And I don't smoke. You want to see something? I'll show you this real quick before I hang up. Before I get out. I'll show you something. I'll show you a magic trick. I ain't just living that smack either. I'm going to show you a magic trick that'll blow your mind. You're going to be like, American Dream, what kind of magic trick? Are you going to take off your shirt and show us your muscles? Like that. That's what you're thinking, right? That's what you're thinking. I see. Okay, here it is. This is a magic trick that I bet none of y'all can do. I surrendered my addiction to cigarettes to El Shaddai, to Yahweh, to God the Father, whatever you want to call him. I go by the ancient Hebrew text names. I submitted my cigarette addiction Because, I mean, if God shows himself to you, big bright light shows himself to you and says, quit smoking, are you going to do it? Oh, yeah. Shit, he's right there. He's a, superpower. Oh, he's got laser beams, whatever. I promised myself I wouldn't smoke. But I was like, oh, man, well, what if I get weak? Or what if someone says something to me? Or what if, oh, God, I'm going to want to smoke a cigarette. Right. So I bought a pack, right? The pack's still not open. Now, how does Houdini get into that pack? Ain't that funny? I got a days old pack of cigarettes. I never even opened. Because I asked God to show himself to me. I carry it with me. Don't get me wrong. It's in my little bag right there and shit. I carry it with me. Because one of these days I may just say, fuck it. Oh, I want to be a rebel. Oh, I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do, whatever. How can you not believe in a God when he shows himself to you? I mean, think about it. That's like if the big bright light said, oh, like, oh, well, I know you're there. You got superpowers and you control 58 galaxies and whatever. He's omnipotent. I'm just going to smoke one cigarette. God said, okay. First of all, remember one thing. This God, he sees. Shut up, Molly. Damn it, dog. Come here. Shit. You test my patience. She sees fucking cats and shit outside. It's not so much that she sees a cat. Because I kind of encourage that, it's like WOLFPACK, But she barks so loud. And it's like a big echo chamber in here. And the fucking neighbors and shit. I got to tell her to shut up or something. Anyways, whatever. What was I talking about? The echo chamber? Molly, no. No. Stupid ass. Just over there. Oh, what did I do? No. Now she thinks it's a big game like back in the old days. Remember back in the old apartments? I'd be drunk all the time, like, WOLFPACK. Oh. All the dogs would be running around like a pack of fucking carnivorous hyenas and shit, looking for cats and shit to bite and shit. It's part of my fault. What can I say? I spoil my children. But I love them unconditionally too. I love these dogs and I love that woman in the other room more than the world. I really do. Just like I love Itzy. I loved Itzy more than the world. Still love her. Got her ashes. I got Bitsy's ashes. I got Itzy's ashes. The real funny thing about that shit is that Itzy and Bitsy used to hate each other. I mean, they're talking toxic. It was more toxic than me and Cindy back in the first 10 years of our marriage, like that kind of stuff. I'm almost done. I'm about to wrap this shit up. I'm just going to show them the toxic Avenger. Here. Now, I play a bad trick on him. Here's Bitsy's paw. Remember Bitsy, the dog, the black-haired dog? Here's Itzy's paw. And that's Bitsy's paw. So what I do at nighttime, I put Itzy's paw on top of Bitsy's paw. And it is Bitsy's paw. I sit around here like at night. They gotta hate that shit. Itzy hated Bitsy. And Bitsy hated Itzy. Be right here. Okay, calm down. No. Okay. And then here's Bitsy's funeral thing, her little caucus, or what's it called? I don't know what's it called. Her casket. This is Bitsy's ashes, the black dog. Then here's Itzy's ashes. So Itzy sits on top of Bitsy like that. And then their feet got a little stand. And I put it like this. And then Itzy sits on top of Bitsy right here. And they're both on the treasure chest that Cindy has. Can you imagine? They're rolling over in the grave right now. And I put these guys out here. Itzy and Bitsy are there. And then I put Itzy sitting on top of Bitsy. And that's Bitsy. And then here's Itzy. It's Itzy. That's my Itsy baby. Oh, here it is. There it is. There's Itsy. That's Itsy. That's Bitsy. And now Itsy sits on top of Bitsy in the bedroom. Oh, I bet Itzy's so pissed. I bet Itzy's so pissed right now. Or Bitsy's so pissed because Bitsy's like, get her off of me. And Itzy's like, oh, God, I can't stand her. God, they used to fight. They used to have some knockdown, drag-out fights. It was just like blood sport. It's like octagon. It's like MMA. Yeah, I got a little buddy I want y'all to pray for. Anyone who's watching this in the replay, whatever. I'm like Mike Saha now. No one's seen me in such a long time, but I got like one person in the chat. So I got a little buddy out there, and I want everyone to pray for him. I'm going to lead the prayer right now. It's for my buddy EFD. He's in the world right now. His spirit's in the world, and I'm worried about him. I can't stop him. Spider! No, Spider! No! I don't give a shit. Come on, get out of here. Go! God damn. All right, they're trying to fight because they saw a cat. We can't win. Anyways, my little buddy EFD's out there. His name is Aaron. I'm going to say a prayer for Aaron right now, and I hope it's heard by the ears of Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit. Lord Father, I'm humble, and I believe. I make sacrifice for my friend Aaron. Please, Lord Father, show yourself to him. That's all you have to do is show yourself to him until he believes. Just like me. I was a hard nut to crack. I was hard to convince. Oh, there they are again. Oh, boy. Let me pause and come back. Pause. Okay, guys, break it up.
What the fuck is it?
No, boom. I don't want to hear it. Quit it, guys. Let me pray and I gotta get off. Lord Father, and people out there in the audience, if you watch this, if I leave it up, I might privatize this on every channel except Spider the Dog. But I don't like keeping stuff up to them. See, I don't do this too much anymore, and I don't want anyone to see this and then see me at work. I'm like, oh, hey, man, yeah, I know, yeah, at least I do. You know, I'm not put on. I don't even talk about my fucking past life because that past life of mine is dead. My new life is what I talk about. Tell everyone I see, Jesus loves them. Jesus watches you all the time. And you'd be amazed how many people out there want someone to say that to them because they've been wanting to hear it for a long time. Jesus, I pray for Aaron that you may show yourself to him through the Holy Spirit, through your own personal touch, and with the grace, power, and mercy of the Lord Father Almighty. My friend Aaron's been through a lot of trauma in his life. I can't even imagine the kind of pain that he feels. He's lost so much. Please, Father, show yourself to him. He calls himself EFD. And I pray, Jesus, this moment that I pray you show him a sign that he'll know you're reaching out. And if he asks you to come into his life, that you will. I pray this on the souls of my dogs. My one worldly possession, which I valued more than everything this world had. And now they're of the world, and I'm of the Spirit. Please help him, God. Show him your presence. make a miracle happen so he can be free from this pain, the alcohol, the suffering. In the name of the Most High, El Shaddai. Amen. By the way, guys, the way you pronounce Jesus in ancient Hebrew is Yeshua. So if you're just curious, you want to ask Yeshua to come into your life and show you who he is, don't be surprised if he does.